everyone out there. This is my week 5 video, and I thought I would show you a little bit around where we live. Go back in the yard. Kids are out biking today because it's a beautiful sort of fallish day up in Vanderhoof, British Columbia. We are the geographical center of British Columbia, so we're not like way up in igloos or anything, but we get pretty cold in the winter. I thought I'd start out with my weight thing. I've lost 5 pounds this week, which is fantastic because I haven't really done anything different, but I think that the swelling is even better and I can eat a little bit more, so that probably helps with my body thinking it's not starving, so that's good. And so I started off 245, and right now I am 213 pounds. So I'm really happy about that because I'm feeling better, I see the changes, and it's really fun. So I'm going to show you a little bit around. I was kind of inspired by Mark and Angie to show off a little bit of where I live. And hopefully, Angie, you'll be able to appreciate some of the colors that we have here, because you sort of lack colors where you live. So here we go. Alright, so this is the front of my house. There is my sign because I have a salon business at home. And I have these beautiful trees. I honestly don't know what they are, so I can't give you too much information on them. But there is burgundy and orange and green and lots of colors. There are my children playing away on their bikes. That beautiful vine that you see is just my absolute, I just love it so much. My husband wants to chop it down all the time, and I absolutely love it. It is normally throughout the summer green, but as soon as it gets a little bit cold, it goes this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful red. I'll show you a little bit closer because it is just amazing. And I've let it grow so that it just keeps drooping and drooping and drooping. And I call it my little bat cave because my van goes in and it flows over the van. It's just beautiful and fantastic. I love it. But the first real frost, every single leaf falls off. So you wake up one morning and it's under 0 degrees and all the leaves are gone. It's very sad, but it just grows an amazing, amazing amount during the summer. So the rest of my yard, I have this wonderful apple tree. It is a sort of a hybrid crab apple, but we just have tons and tons of apples this year. Last year it only produced 7 apples and they weren't so good. This year, oh, I don't know, like 100 pounds. So I was really inspired by Mark's video of Arizona because that was just so cool to see a prickly pear. I've never seen one before, so that was really neat. And then the very next day I went to the grocery store and lo and behold, they were selling prickly pears. It was really neat. So anyway, this is a choke cherry bush. Try to get a close-up on the cherry. Not so wonderful to eat. They are very bitter, dry your mouth out like crazy, and that's probably why they call them choke cherries. Birds love them. They last all winter, and so we've got birds in our tree all winter. You can make wine out of these. They're extremely good for you. They have sulfur cyanide or sodium cyanide in them, which sounds like it's going to kill you, but it's actually something that your body really needs. There's also people grind the pits and make like a flour that you can add. I don't think it happens. It's very holistic. It probably, I've never seen it in the store, never whatever, but we did a search on it to see, and my friends have one in their yard and they try to choke them down because they're very healthy for you. This is an evergreen tree. I know it's not a pine tree, but I think it might be a spruce. I'm not quite sure. Up in Vanderhoof area, we have well, as much as all northern BC, we have an issue with some of our trees. It's called the northern pine beetle, and all our pine trees are dying because the pine beetle has gotten in there and infected some of the veins, and they're all dying. So we have a mass mass death of trees. Like our, if you see the skyline and up in the mountains, they're all red because they're all dying. Anyway, this is my front of my house, and I have this massive big rose bush. They're not blooming right now. This one though is, and it's a I don't know, what's it called? Heritage rose. This little white one is blooming right now. I have some other plants that are coming. I kind of like the wildness of this garden. And I'm a dump junkie. I love going to the dump and searching for cool things. So my sunflower came from the dump, and my beautiful chair came from the dump, and yeah, so I'm gonna try to hurry and take you to my backyard so you can see my backyard. We have tons of raspberries here, but it's not raspberry season. Oh, there's my beautiful vine again. Oh, there's my business. It's on the side of my van. Keeps me very busy. Most of the time too busy. Okay, this is the deck. We spend a lot of time out here in the summer. This is my backyard. It's like carnival funland for my kids. So there's all these trees. We're just surrounded in trees. It feels like a big park. It's really quite nice. Our neighbor's yard. And that's it. I've had a really good week. 5 pounds is really fantastic, down to 213. And I hope you enjoyed this movie of where I live in good old Vanderhoof, BC. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you again.